Live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
All right, welcome back to Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler. We are live here out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, continuing on here today. And if you are a regular watcher of the show, you know that around 3 o'clock on Fridays, we have a very special segment called Friday Cocktails with Julie. The extra with Julie isn't on there, but Julie is joining us right now. Julie, great to see you. I always look forward to this to find out, what it is that you're going to be making. And from what I understand, there's a celebration involved with this one.
Yes, there is, because tomorrow is World Gin Day. It is the second Saturday in June every year. It started in like 2009. Just a day for gin lovers or novices who want to try gin, just to celebrate this juniper-forward spirit. So I am going to make a very classic cocktail. It's the very first gin cocktail I had that made me turn into a gin lover. So it is the French Gin Gimlet. Now, gimlet traditionally is 2-part spirit, 1 part like sweet and a little bit of sour. Now, the French Gin Gimlet gets rid of the simple syrup and adds elderflower liqueur. So I've got 2 ounces of gin. Now for this, because there's only 3 ingredients and it's a very classic, very clean cocktail, I'd recommend going with a nicer gin. But you know what? Pick what you like. There's so many different gins. I mean, they're from the dry gins to the sweeter gins to the ones where they add all kinds of like herbal and floral notes after the distilling process. Juniper forward, not juniper forward, sweet. So really do your research. Make sure, that you find one that you love. A lot of, little tip real quick. A lot of local distilleries do mini cocktails for like $5. Take your friends in, you each order a mini cocktail with different gins, you pass them around, and you're gonna find something that you love. Okay, anyway, here we go. Okay, 2 ounces of gin into my cocktail shaker. Of course, there's ice in here. I've got 1 ounce of my elderflower liqueur, and I have a 1/2 ounce of my fresh squeezed lime. Okay, I'm gonna shake this up. It's gonna get a little loud, so I'm gonna stop talking for just a second. Okay, normally you want to go 15, 20 seconds to get it cold. But I've had my coupe glass in my freezer to keep it cold. I also had ice in it while I was making this, just to stay extra cold. Some people like to double strain a gimlet, and that means, your cocktail shaker already has a little strainer, but you would take another strainer and then you would double strain. And that is because sometimes when you squeeze fresh citrus, you will get a little bit of like maybe the pith, or it gets a little cloudy sometimes. You just get, because some of the citrus gets in there, not just the juice. And sometimes the ice will break up. I went ahead and I actually already strained my lime juice because I made a bunch of it today. So I don't need to do that. And you don't have to do it anyway. It just depends. A lot of bartenders do, so they can serve this beautiful, clear, crisp cocktail. You're at home, it's just a little more lime. I say, don't worry about it. Okay, so in it goes into our glass. And the fun thing with this drink is I like to use one of my favorite glasses because it's such an old school classic cocktail. So I like to drink it with something really fun. And I've said before, I hit all my secondhand stores and I find old vintage cocktailware, which ends up being cheaper than buying it new anyway. And you're repurposing and it's just fun. The history, who knows where this glass has been, right? Okay, so for my garnish, just a little piece of lime. And it is just simple and gorgeous and a perfect way to start. If you have not a big gin person, or you don't know much about gin, the gimlet is the perfect way to start. It's just crisp and clean, and all the flavors come through beautifully. I mean, you can taste the juniper, you can taste the elderflower, the fresh squeezed lime, because there's not much in there, and it is just delicious.
I like that simplicity of it, of just to have those different flavors. I mean, it just seems, like and for a day like today as well, where it's, it's warm out, it's going to get hot. It seems like, a refreshing drink to have for something like this. Or tomorrow for World Gin Day.
Absolutely. Yes, it absolutely is. Yes. So tomorrow, World Gin Day. If you have a cocktail, #World Gin Day, and it's going to be hot. So like a lovely gin and tonic would be great for tomorrow. But again, maybe ask your local bartender, hit up a local distillery, or just make it at home and hang out.
Yeah, I love it, all of it. Well, Julie, It's always amazing drinks that you have, some great cocktails, and this is not the only place that people can watch these.
Correct. So my handle is Friday Cocktails with Julie, and that's across social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. And then I've got a YouTube page, which has a playlist for all the things you and I do. Plus the kptv.com app and YouTube page has our segments as well that we do on Fox 12 Now. We're kind of everywhere.
Perfect. All great places to go find it, and I want one now. but maybe
Well,
later.
cheers. You should definitely have one tomorrow.
All right, there we go. Yeah, definitely for that. So, all right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning into. This is Fox 12 Now. We're live streaming. We've got a little bit more for you talking about that weather, but we will be back after this with more. Cheers, Julie.
Cheers.